Right.
Nay Funk versus Smash, the artist formerly known as Smashalele.
I'm going to put
if we bully him,
in
we
brackets.
can. Yeah, exactly. We'll just bully him into getting his name back.
You ready?
Definitely. Yeah, we'll make that pact, Dean. Whoever's picked the name is Smashalele.
Smashalele.
So we waited
Nay
years
Funk's going to have a Super Smash
just to
Bros.
come here and disappoint everyone with some piss poor bars. The Doorman versus Mr. Watch Party. The battle that nobody craves. Probably going to be one of the worst UK versus UK battles to happen on any stage, but I changed my name for it. And I bet that had you upset because Smashalele rhymes with ukulele, and I bet that drives you fucking crazy because playing one of them is how you spend your free time, you little freak. That and making flyers like a fat little geek. But you want to speak on names? Do you know what rhymes with Nay Funk? Gay spunk. And to me, that's just a little bit suspect. Especially when you're stood there looking like a sex offender that only listens to dubstep. So if you do get a dub here today, scandal. I try out clearly something Nay Funk.
So what can you say? It's not suspect.
You know what rhymes with Nay Funk? Gay spunk.
Gay fun. I thought you said gay fun.
Do you know what, bro? If you've got a name that rhymes with something else that's weird, that is really suspect.
That's quite suspect, isn't it? It is.
I'm
so like my name, Robert Graham, that does rhyme with Nobbert Gayham, and that's pretty. It's pretty suspect.
I'm not going to You've got a bit of gay spunk, haven't you? It's a bit gay, that spunk.
Well, I didn't think so, but obviously my mum did.
Oh, you got a proper bit of cat.
Or bollock shaving.
Right, gay spunk. You ready?
Yeah.
Especially when you're stood there looking like a sex offender that only listens to dubstep. So if you do get a dub here today, try out clips with your Nay Funk can't have. And you probably guessed that I was going to come with this angle. You're just lucky it's a video battle. Because I was planning to paint that pit with your blood like a vandal. You fucking fat little dwarf. You're lucky this isn't on a stage. Only group is you could sort of look your age, seeing as you've been the same height since like 11 years old. Fucking Nathan Jones. Type of guy to tell you he's not fat, just big boned. I'm just going to punch you in your face. In fact, I may get a guarantee because you're like 4 foot tall and fat. And you couldn't handle one of these, unlike your slag of a sister. That bitch took your elbow deep, over and over, until it was buckling her knees. And I was going to get more personal, but I couldn't spend time on your Facebook looking at your face because you look like a product of a shag between the two fat ones on the chase. Time.
That's a good part. I like that bit.
Hey, just to be fair as well, both of these, this is their first time ever battling.
That guy, doesn't he work for...
Krishna.
Krishna, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen him. I knew I'd seen him somewhere.
Yeah, he does the doors, I think, for Krish.
Yeah.
Alright, Nay Funk, round 1 for Smash. Academy20, let's go. This is your first battle. We're not seeing bro swagging. He's up here expecting us to think he's toe tagging. Well, I'm the honest guy that's hobbit size. So let's find out what Bilbo's bagging. I've got a bone to pick with you, Smash, my matey. Why'd you change your name? Just to aggravate me? This was way easier when you were Smashalele. Because you don't think for a second that just maybe I wrote a ton of stuff that was batshit crazy and now I've had to rewrite it just a tad bit hastily. Your writing's bland and basic. God damn, it's lazy. Probably spent all your time writing that shit. I did it daily just to realize you can't manage your pen. You ain't Makalele. League for you under the bus. That's as bad it gets. If I were you, I'd be mad at them. Who else were we going to see Smash against? They wanted you gone. Took every chance they get. Then set you up to look straight at your death. So let's get ready to rumble. Anton deck. Thinks you'll win the Academy? You idiot, Ash. Got me on the qualifier. I'll stop you in your path. It's all going to be gutting for all 2 of his fans. As I pen circles around the body like a Vitruvian man.
Oof.
So I'm expecting you all to mention APH. And yeah, I'm a member of that team. And this events management, we want to take over the scene. So you can keep bringing that up. I won't even get pissed, but I will make you go missing from every future ticket list. And we both got the same email from Premier Battles with the details of the clash, so I logged on and checked the matchup. It's Nay Funk versus Smash. So I asked the boys, should I kick him off the stage or should I stab him in the pit? And they said, Ash, it's a video battle. You ain't going to do nothing. Get upstairs and record some shit. So despite me never battling before or even writing a single bar, you got me feeling like I'm John Cena with the way you can't see me. Like Stevie, believe me, I'll make you wonder where I got these bars from. It's easy. Him and Ray Charles can see you can't beat me and that you're not in my caliber and that you could never put me in the ground. That's the opposite of Excalibur. You and Crumpy should form a team. You could call it artistically gifted. But replace the R with a U Forget the 2 on 2s and just form a forum posting business for all the other virgins too. And to be honest, Nathan, I kind of hate that I met you properly before this, because you're actually a really sound guy, and I didn't want to be on your list. But your 13 reasons why, of course, just below your unfortunate weight and looks. And so for that, I won't talk too bad about your mum, because I'm sure you love her, don't get me wrong. But I will just tell you that me and Mrs. Jones, we do got something going on. Fine.
That was actually not a bad bar at the end, but
I've been losing sleep. I haven't gone a week. We're both in the deep end. I'll swim, but you're gonna sink. I reckon the Academy won't get me far. I don't care what the roster thinks. This beast had to open his own doors like Monsters, Inc. I said, you are opening for me. That's not fiction. He's a steward. Opening doors is his job description. You love your job a bit too much. I can see where it's heading. You'll probably be a steward at his own wedding. Bride walks down the aisle. It's such a beautiful setting. Bridesmaids and ushers in the VIP section. Ash is nowhere to be found. She begs someone to go get him. He's outside, handing out wristbands and ushering guests in. First round, just a shame you already met the best. Everything about you shaky, you a pen a mess. My punches leave you in the NHS. Better hurry, because soon it'll be gone. That's plain to see, because Boris Johnson, he ain't a G. So just know, before you get sparked out your complacency, the left will be stressed out and the right will make sure you can't pay the fee.
I thought Nathan was really good.
So good. Yeah, his writing's decent. Nathan's writing's decent. Do you know what? What I will say is, like, delivery-wise and certainly projection, it was like his mum has
wasn't
already
very clear.
Yeah, like his projection, like his mum's already been into his bedroom to see him and said, Nathan, I've heard you loud whispering for the last 7 hours, and if you're not quiet, I'm going to confiscate them toys off your shelf. And then he's done it again and submitted that round.
I'm not mad at either of them. I think obviously Nathan's writing was well better, but I like Nathan. He's a good guy. Without sounding too harsh, I don't think he'd handle a crowd at all. Agreed.
And I've said that.
I thought his delivery was better than obviously Milky thought it was. I thought he kind of
backed off.
He had his own way of doing it.
He's dropped out with too many bars to me.
Yeah, true.
It's whether you.
I've got smashed down as mental, by the way. Definitely
just like,
mental.
Yeah, so have I.
Just like Henry. Just like Henry. Nathan reading off a screen.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, is he?
It's just so much minus marks for that. Like.
I couldn't see that because I don't really get to see the video, so I didn't get to see that. But what I would say is, you know what? We're scoring it on like where these guys are at. Currently, Nafunk is in my top 8, but even if he stays in my top 8, I won't pick him because he's no-showed like 4 battles. He's not built for it. He'll be an 8th pick. Yeah, I've said it to him before. Like, great guy. He's got his place in the scene, doing flyers. Sick guy, but he's just not built for this, and he just needs to stay as a fan. But yeah, some of his writing was decent. Some of his writing was actually like pretty good, I would say. In terms of if you're looking at just writing so far, I would say he's probably in the top 5.
Yeah, I would agree.
His writing was good.
Well, it's smash.
You can tell he understands battle rap, which is a big thing. With regards to Smash, for someone who doesn't rap and has never battled before, I don't think he was the worst. I think he's obviously memorised the bars as well, which was a good sign. He looked like he knew how to perform if a crowd was there. He said a few random bits of shit as well in between, but obviously that's part of being a newcomer as well. I don't think.
I know what Mav's gonna say.
I like that he finished on a high twice, both rounds. Yeah. He finished on a bar. Underrated. Very, very underrated thing to do, I think. Yeah. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to say that you find him cringe. Do you not find him cringe?
I find everyone we watched so far cringe, but carry on.
My fans not
really
cringe.
Oh no, like it's hard because they're on video. I don't know how I'd find it in a room. When someone's performing, I give them a little bit more leeway than I would if they were just in real life, walking about like that.
I found him very unnatural. I thought like he was really like trying to be something that to me he appears to not be.
Yeah, battle rap band.
Yeah.
See, I think that more about Nathan. Nathan's got good writing,
same.
but he's not a battler. He's not a rapper. He's a good writer, but he's not a battler. He's not a rapper. So
yeah. They're both in that category. I agree with that.
I don't even know if Smash Lady can rap, because his bars were like almost like he was delivering a speech.
Yeah, I think he said it in his bars, didn't he, for someone who's never wrote before or something.
Yeah, like it didn't really have like a rhyme scheme. It would just like jump from one place to another.
Yeah.
But then he had like one or two bars within it.
I think
what I would say, like for these guys, like that goes against them, is the fact that like when this got announced, Nathan said something to you like Briggsy on the forum. I think like, well, me and this guy have had our bars written for a year now.
Yeah.
Put us in against each other. So like, if that's the best that they can do on a year's prep,
that was a year.
Yeah. So they were scheduled to battle at the last Academy, but Nathan backed out. So.
Yeah, so everyone else had 2 weeks. They've had a year, so...
Yeah, whether they probably just back the same material they had from last year, aren't they? But
yeah.
I think...
You know, you've got... If you've got, like, rounds that are already there, and you just need to try and touch them up over 2 weeks, I do think they're at an advantage, but...
I think, being honest, if I was a manager, and I was picking... I think I could do something with Smash.
I'm not sure at this stage, but we'll see.
I'd bank on him more being an 8th pick than Nathan. I like Nathan. I think he's a sound geezer. I think his writing's really good. But I'd bank on him being an 8th pick over Nathan, purely because I think Smash would be a performer in a room.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, Nathan's definitely out for me, 100%.
Yeah. The thing with Smash,
but yeah,
Smash is one of them. If you put him in and he got knocked out in the first round, you won't think nothing of it. But then if he got through and then again, I think you would see a bit of a progression from him. But yeah, it just comes down to it, doesn't it? Let's see where we are when we watch them all.
True.
We've got Hylas versus Kick Nelly now.
I'm not going to lie, man. I've never been so inspired to write for this guy, Hylas. So they'll be stunned or surprised at the fact I'd rather stick my head in between thunder thighs and chunder twice in front of my own mother's eyes and have the judges wonder why I'd underwrite for a battler who can be summarised as some guy. So forgive the indifference. I must admit, I felt a sense of pittance when even young Crumpet wasn't aware of his existence. I clicked on his tunes, gave him a listen, observing the current flow he was mimicking. If that's how he opts to conduct himself on this circuit, then don't be shocked when he meets resistance. He's softer than shea butter. He named himself after Hercules' gay lover. To do that, he must have been off his head buzzing. I know that because I see facts like I pressed the red button. I hear it.
Yo, I rate that, mate. I rate that, mate.
Of course you do, you're old.
Angle. But I've never seen a guy his age have his first battle. Hylas, you be 40. And I ain't talking about Ali Campbell.
Ali Campbell? Bit off Tony B. Tony D said that to O'Shea.
I love Hylas, but he looks so much like Bagnall. How do you not say it looked like Bagnall? That would have fit the guy in the rhyme scheme.
He does look like Bagnall.
Round one.
He's so enthusiastic for this.
You'll be unsurprised we make email rap together.
Details, but COVID's been real shit for my family. One income household and 20% snipped off the salary. I need to focus on my earnings and not lose grip of my sanity, but instead, I'll just kill Nick and then win the Academy. Kick Nelly, Cambridge's undefeated hero. A basic bitch parading as a dumb conceited weirdo. It's like you got stuck in the 2005 time space continuum. It's like you've only just discovered MySpace and Timberlands. Because if it ain't the Von Dutch fitted Capister bandana, Mercedes necklace and a dyslexic name to go with your bad grammar, you look like Blackadder if he was a bad rapper. Plus you've got tramp stamps on each shoulder. Yep, you got mad swagger. At work you wear a high vis and dust protection. On site when you arrive they should shut the entrance. I hope you get sacked, and for that I'm unrepentant because you work in construction but can barely construct a sentence. You think what you're spitting is profound, but you're hopeless at this. Claim king of the South like you're known in the bits. Told Coolsey he'd shit in his mouth, but the bloke wouldn't quit. He was winning the round till he choked on your shit. I bet you give golden showers every hour, roasting's a piss. Make people smell your farts for a laugh, exposing your dick. Freeze your turd, use it as a dildo, roll around in your sick. I'm sure when your future kids watch your battles, they'll be really proud of you, Nick.
No, it's got changed.
Oh, shit.
No, he has not. He looks like he's in the Warriors. He looks like he's in the Warriors.
Idiots and shit to make the time pass. Talking about codeine in your piss, in your rhymes and bars. Well, battling me is a sobering thing, so let's see how long the high lasts. I'm the executioner. I don't know what this jury is for, but I met your mother last night. She is truly a whore. She came a lot, like an Arthurian court. That's because I got the big schlong that the tongues look like Curious George. And your mother's pussy is labyrinthian. Inside, it contains 5 Nigerians, 4 Sicilians, 3 Libyans, 2 Indians, and an elephant ridden by a Carthaginian. When you were born, you fell out that pussy. I bet that vertical drop was like being at Alton Towers and riding oblivion. Yo, I'm so sick I can make my nose and my back touch. I could make a midget want to grow up. A double amputee get his toes sucked. I could make O.J. Simpson confess and own up. I can make a Snickers with no nuts, a pizza with no crust, all while on a unicycle doing donuts. Yo, I hope Shorty's watching this. You might understand that this Hylas guy really shouldn't have shown up. That's round 2. Keep going.
So you run Beast Anglia? Because it's the only place you're fitting in. 3-0 on a shit league? Bitch, please, calm down and take a Ritalin. Ain't an achievement, it's just a fantasy that you're living in because you only get gassed up inside the bubble that you exist within. I mean, look, at this logo. Awful. Nick, I'm baffled. Do you draw a claw mark every time you win a battle? You pace around, bounce around the pit like you're an aggressive dude when it looks like you're advertising for Heron Foods. Just go and run your little league and Prem, you wouldn't last a day. Bar for bar, we ain't the same. You're talking to a rapper like Charlemagne. I'm talking to a knockoff East Anglian disaster mate who works in the building site and still gets asked to pass the tartan paint. So win the Academy? Fuck no. I mean, if your bro was still entering, it'd be a different story. Everyone backing him. Definite win for Georgie. But you're just a Klingon. And I ain't talking Star Trek. Clinging on to Georgie because you know he'll be a star next. So having a star tat on each side seems pretty unfortunate to me because being the side man to a star is all that you'll be. You're Marty Jannetty, you're Matt Hardy, not Jeff C. Georgie's The Rock and his tag partners, Mark Henry. Admit it, you got your ass kicked by Dempsey. Your so-called record tarnished like Scolari at Chelsea. So today, if you've improved, then they're clearly his bars, bro. Because it's blatantly true, without roots, you can't grow. Georgie.
Georgie.
You'll be unsurprised to know that Kick is top of the mental list so far.
Do you know what? I'm going to surprise you all, I think.
I've rated him really highly.
I've been vocally critical of him before. There's something that I see there in him. And do you know what? I think I've seen all of his battles so far. And I do think he's improved in all 4 of them, which is a very good sign for me. Because a lot of people start off shit and stay out just as shit. And I do think that he's improving a bit. Yeah, he is obviously mental, but I think that there's some... I see something there in him. I really, really do. He's I've
got him rated second highest so far. I thought he was great.
What's that?
He's the second highest rated so far for me.
Is he?
I thought he had everything.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I haven't got him rated that high, but I've got him, like, up there.
I thought he had everything.
I thought he did.
He did. He was a finished article, bro.
I thought he was.
Briggz, get him to skip the academy.
I thought he had everything.
I don't know about
finished article, bro.
He was good at everything. I just thought he had it.
Briggz, do you reckon he could? Do you reckon
He's
we
not
could
going to
get
need
him?
much coaching.
Do you reckon we could get him versus the winner of Matter and Yunnan?
Yeah, definitely.
Good, because he's got everything.
Bullied here, mate.
I don't really know what to say about that battle. I'm a bit fucked with it.
I was thinking, right, with Hylas's rounds, that he's like snuck out the house, drove to like the woods somewhere where he can record this in peace.
I think that's pretty accurate. Me and Dean are both mates with him. Me and Dean both know Hylas, so it's quite an interesting one for us.
Yeah.
Is he is he on Twitter as Hylas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was from the northeast then.
Nah, he's not. He lives in Manny, actually, I think.
I mean, is that his first battle?
Yeah.
It's not bad for
He had some good stuff.
Yeah.
I think he opened up his whole.
It was just unenergetic.
Yeah, I mean,
really unenergetic.
Yeah, the iPad flip with the logo was a bit fucking. I don't know how you would have done that in a venue. It just looked weird.
But for a video battle, for the format that it was in.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
And
the Georgie angle was good. That's the right angle to take.
Yeah, that was.
The roots bar at the end was nice.
Yeah.
Probably the best bar.
Could have done more with the start ats.
He definitely needs to. A lot of battlers do this when they first come into it. They open up the first round with some that makes absolutely no fucking sense. Like his first bar was, "COVID's been terrible for my family, but I'm not going to go into detail. So why fucking tell us then?"
I mean, there's a lot you can say about Kick.
But I mean, I thought Hylas was actually all right. I actually preferred his material. Nick,
I've got him slap bang in the middle.
Nick was like, I don't really know what to expect with Nick.
Do you know what though, Dean? As well, I do kind of see like, even though I was saying like, yeah, I liked Nick. Like, I can see him working with you. Like, you know, there's just somewhere it's like,
that's
right, that's
the
a Milky
meanest
battler.
thing you've ever said to me.
Nah, it's not even mean. It isn't mean. It's like, that's a Milky battler. That's a Dean battler. Like,
just everyone with personality is who I get.
Yeah, even though I rate him highly, I might think him to you.
I think he can be really good, or he can be blitz. One or the other.
I think both of them. I think I can see him in the last 16. I think if any of them get knocked out in the first round, I wouldn't be surprised. But if they advance through, I can see both of them getting better as it goes on.
I just don't know what I'd say to Kick.
I'd like to see Hylas with like a little bit energy and a little bit performance. To be honest.
Yeah, I'd like to see Hylas with a crowd.
I think it could add so much more. Even like he was like dead stiff delivering.
Yeah,
that was in a room. Nick would have walked that.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
True.
Like walked it. It wouldn't have been good. I don't even think he would have got Hylas would have got half his material out based on what I've just watched there.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it wasn't confident. It wasn't delivered confident. No animation, no nothing.
Yeah.
But he had some good writing. I thought he had some good stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at taking a gamble on Hylas. I think, like you said, Mav, I think his next step is the gamble. You know, in a crowd with an opponent.
Woody transition.
Yeah, Woody transition. Yeah. Might shock us all and be fucking completely different. Yeah, right. Next battle. We've got GWE versus Metaphor.
Interested to see how GWE comes back. Very, very interested.
First things first, you are not a G. Everyone will see you drop in 2 rounds. That's a double E. This druggie doesn't trouble me. My man's always popping Zans and sipping lean. Basically, he's just another Neek, killing the scene. You're Milky, LSDean. Don't pick Macca if you want the winning team. My man's a fuck up, a Mr. Bean. But my pen game's accurate. I take my shots like Zinedine. The way I print a scheme proves alone I'm ready to take on the Champions League. Plus, Mac has been a fiend. Scratch that. Is a fiend. I'd only need 3 16s to stun this man like Steve. I leave his body stone cold, buried 6 feet a stone's throw away from his family street.
Yeah. GWE, yeah. Champion Battles, Academy 2020. Fucking battling this little nerd metaphor. Let me do this, yeah. Ready this round 1? Yeah. Straight bars. Fuck a bait scheme. We've been here before. Nearly made it in the big leagues. You can't play with me. Guess I'm Alex Hunter. I had to bust the academy before I made a journey to the first team, but this ain't FIFA. You get smoke, no reefer. Academy, taking them back to school, no Wiz Khalifa. You're the student, I'm the teacher. Your name's Metaphor. Which seems to me you're already gonna be a bit of a reacher. And where I'm from, ain't nothing but fiends and clowns. Ain't no landlord, but we move keys round. I be fucking on your bitch on the D-Low Brown, but I kick it to the kid. after she goes down, cause I didn't like you anyway, you pretty motherfucker. Nino Brown, huh? You've been sharing your dad music in the forum since you started. This kid can't rap and his beat selection's garbage. What's this bitch retarded? Give me back my $16, cause you're a stan, not a champ, but a fan. Knock up bars, you trash. You won't progress. You're in over your head. So even if you did make it to the first team, you wouldn't get any caps. Trying to kick it with Glenn Macker. I pop smoke and turn you to a dead rapper. Next chapter, metaphor out at the first hurdle, and we all lived happily ever after.
Every single battle you've had, you've been drugged up. If not, there's something in your cup. This divvy is treating the battle stage like a strip club. Bitch, look, prepare to get ripped up. I am levels ahead of you lyrically. Everything you have writ sucks. So hold that LB. It's like I'm teaching man to do kick-ups. Because you're lazy, Macca. Your whole style consists of guns, drugs, and weak jokes. The only thing funny, though, is the amount of times you've been smoked. My man's got weak rhymes. It must be because of all the nights on coke. And I don't even know why you're chatting straps, Glenn. Because you're not firing on road. The only thing you're burning is crack, Glenn. In that crack, then, when you're firing up a stone. But four's moving like Fernando Torres. I don't need to back a 9 to be known.
Round 2. Your ma's got only fans. Right now,
yes.
she's in high demand. You drag it down. Suggest washing your hands. Ballying up. Possibly wearing a mask. Nothing to do with social distancing though, or COVID. Fuck that. It's just a massive fucking slag.
He's freestyling.
Not gonna lie. He's a pussy into submission. You can say I killed her with the dick like it was an underlying health condition. You don't want to see me spark lead. No games getting played here, lad. I won't leave you half dead. You ain't eating from my table or my plate. This is our bread. Has anyone ever told you you look like the boy in the striped pajamas crossed with Alan Troy and Jarhead? You also look like your mother never shown you enough love. Then again, cocaine's a hell of a drug. I mean, while you was a baby, he would have swapped you for the bit of dust that I drop on the rug when I'm fucking weighing up. Like, because think about it, yeah? Crackheads get dead stressed. Picture it. Not being able to get any cleaner after a long hard day. Selling about Do you really believe that you was dropped on your head? For me, that kind of explains it all. You know, some of them days where she ain't smoked at all, little baby metaphor, fucking lashes them at a wall. You know what I mean? Basic football. Don't have to hire an actual head the ball. I mean, yeah. Time.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Well,
yeah. Do you know what? Right, I'm going to talk about metaphor first.
Yeah.
That. Do you know what? Legit, that guy's fucking improved. I was there when he battled on Dub Scandal. Like I think it was his first battle, and he battled Anubis. I think it was Anubis on Dub Scandal, and I had to judge it. And my official decision was neither of them won. I was like, nah, neither of you've won. That was shit. And yeah, like he's vastly improved since that first battle. I think, you know, fair play to him.
You know what he sounds like? If you listen to him, he sounds like Mina.
Mina,
the Manchester rapper Mina. His whole style.
Mina.
His whole style is based on Mina. That's what it sounds like.
So He said, the four moving like Fernando Torres, I don't need a 9 to be known. What the hell are you on about?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. But that was a lot of his That was a lot of his stuff at Dub. I don't remember a couple of the punchlines in that battle. I should have made a note of them. But I remember in that battle, I was like, he had a couple of decent punches there against Glenn. Fair enough.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I've put him down as just fine. He's right.
Yeah,
he was a battler.
Yeah, and like his last battle, I was like, this guy's shit. So to go from shit to he's fine, like I think that's fair play to him. Like I think he's improved a good amount there.
Well, the thing is, if that's his improvement, if you get your hands on him and work with him to work out the sort of tweaks in his game, he could improve
right,
again.
Briggs, I'm not trying to shag him. Get my hands on him.
That's what I did for you. That's why you won.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, I think if you could mould him to be somewhat half decent if he listens.
I think so, yeah.
I'd
be interested to see whether, like, it's a good point, Briggs. I'd be interested to see whether, like, somebody's been in his ear since his first battle and has said, like, right, you need to improve on this, this, and this. Or he's just self-aware and improved himself. Either way,
yeah,
it's a good look for me.
GWE?
Sick.
I think probably the best so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Are we saying that on, like, the thing is, right, and I'm being critical because he is good. So I'm being critical because he is good. Like, straight away, I'm getting, like, a fucking Hades vibe off him. The guy's got fucking charisma oozing off him, character, very fucking natural.
Yeah.
He is the thing.
He reminds me of Lefty.
Yeah, I can see that. He is like, he is what a lot of these guys want to be in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
He's very natural, but what I would say to his detriment, which frustrates me, because I'm just not that kind of person, he's very low effort. You know that he's got everything in him to be absolutely mint, but you can tell he hasn't. I wouldn't say he's tried hard there, certainly not writing-wise. And if he just put in some real fucking effort, he could absolutely walk this tournament. And my only criticism for him would be, if I'm thinking about picking him, would be, if I pick him, is he going to fucking just half-arse it one round and get knocked out by somebody like Savant?
I think you could tell.
I'm lazy as shit, and I went through the tournament and tried because it was a tournament, and I feel like he'll kind of be similar.
Do you reckon?
Because
it's a tournament, he'll try.
He's either going to try and win it, or he's going to not give a fuck and get knocked out. So it's kind of like a
definitely someone.
Definitely worth the gamble.
$1,000,000%. He's definitely.
I've scored 2 8. I've scored 2 8 so far. I've been marking every single one of them out of 10. Scored 2 8 so far. He's one of them.
Yeah, I thought it was decent. Next battle we've got Whitey Blindo. Is it Blindo?
Blindo, I think. I'm sure it must be Blindo.
Whitey Blindo versus Be Easy. Be Easy obviously made his debut against
Big Bez. He's in.
So I've seen this Whitey Blindo. He has Beast Anglia have been doing like an online tournament like this.
Yeah.
And he battled Bard, was wearing a mask and called himself El Salado.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And but he wears a Geordie top. This Whitey Blindo, but I'm sure he's not a Geordie, but he acts like he is a Geordie. He like claims to be Geordie, but he sounds like he's from the south. It's quite strange.
Fuck it.
But I seem to remember thinking he was decent.
Let's have a look.
Listen, Bez, I've had my fingers in your sister's keg since the 6th of Feb. Nah, that's a fib at best, because although I'm no spring chicken when I'm ripping sets, you're pushing 50. So that cougar with a little scat would only spark disinterest. I'ma start this shit again. Listen, Errol Harry, you've had a grasp around this rep you carry since Debbie Harry wet her nappies. All you bring is gun bars and name flips. It's gimmicky. Whack references for pricks and little neeks, so I'ma mimic these. My chamber holds secrets when I grip the heat. You can't spit on beating your wife's a ginger bitch that cheats. Ironic, you got a Weasley bird, but Errol think he fly with that shit delivery. Midget, please. You ain't no pistol gripping schizo villain. If you bang the steel, it's on a calypso rhythm. Your dad's a spoon Ruth Rasta. I will Liu Kang this dude's nappy. You get the Falcon punch to light speed like Chewbacca. Let's draw a line. I'm a shroom scranning, poo chatting boom bapper, but if you roll with this Trini bitch, I'll clear your house out like Susanna. Old school British TV.
My reference is kill suckers. And if Bez winning this lockdown is celebrity Big Brother. Time.
Shit.
I feel like there's something I gotta get off my chest. Like, as long as these rounds is being judged, I feel like I'm taking an L. Being convicted because I murked shit. But the hood got my back like that Rodney King verdict. Homie, I'll burn a spliff and whip Whitey in the pot and shake it stiff. Ellie made crackhead lips. Let us suck crackhead dick. That bitch do it all to get wasted. She know for putting 2 hands on a joint and jerking like a shake weight versus Eek. You choke more than Ellie do. Her head is, ooh, that bitch fed the hoes. You, all the animals ate white meat like there's no season on the food. Listen, dude, I'm no fool. I know if this music don't start paying me, I'm gonna whip white like the tables turned on slavery. When I pop around, jump around, Whitey Ford, fat head. Old clips of you online battling, you look like a meth head, so slow down, bro. Your life's at stake. You know for ODing all the time. That's why they call you Shakes. But just know, when things get bad and times get hard, just think like Nas. You could pimp Ellie out. Her milkshake bring all the boys to y'all. She rapping war, try to fill them with holes. Body bag anything. Shut it to the bone. Round 1.
I saw you in the Gamma Lab tournament. You're a seasoned video battler. Not one single glimpse of the camera, one specific diss written for Crash until you referenced Tunnel Vision and Princess Diana. Bruh, have you not seen one bid with a kiddie from Canada or the States with the Brit as a challenger? You sound like a Yank when spitting lines, yet claim you some Trini daddy all the time. How come you're the only one whose accent ain't Caribbean-like? All them other man are shitty battlers that bite, but I blame the sensimilla you be packing in your pipes, because they got names like Ren, Dre, and Big Nate. Clearly got that Cali on their mind. My rhyming is king, your writing is dim. He dodges punches when Errol spends time in the ring. That's a boxing bar, because I can punch with the greats. You're a little fake prick that makes villain look 6'8". Who are you gonna swing at, mate? I put my palm to your forehead and watch you windmill in a fit of rage. But Errol Spence is fitting, wait. Because the bottom tier is ready for you, but the middle, wait. So quick scenario, and after that, I'm going to leave it. Say you leave the academy beaten, and they fly someone out from the international scene to clash and compete with. They also fly you out from Trinidad for the weekend. They're going to spend that on someone who's actually decent. Come on.
Whitey, 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 Whitey. You try to talk to your soul. Then you on the right path. Hopefully you choose the right bro. You've been battle rapping since Earth had no head. 8 years of battling, you train out for premiere. You just did a don't flop tryout. Like Earth ain't know who the fuck you was. 8 years of battling, you have now 1 win. Now 1 round. You lived that loser life. Harry and Floyd, you couldn't get a break and 20 bitches pull up on the tour, but I pull up on the tour. It's like, if I take that trip, I burn this white with him down till there's nothing left of the split. I knock your lights out. For the paper, I mark the white out with big text. No more lines for the white, so there's no need for tip backs. You know, because niggas text, they don't write no more. You the definition of battle rap go wrong. You act all Hollywood, but still won't last. Brother, I love to show you how you gonna get that earthquake splash. No holds bars. Leave him out of commission for months, taking the gladiator to school where he get this Roman punch. See, rap is war. Try to fill him with holes. I body bag anything. Turn it to the bone.
To the bone.
Round 2.
Do you know what? I think punchline-wise, genuinely, I think punchline-wise, that's the best battle we've had. I think that they might have both of them had the 2 best punches in these battles so far. Bez's punchline, wow, whip white like the tables turned on slavery. Fuck me, that is a punch.
Yeah,
that is a punch.
Best back and forth, wasn't it, between these two?
Yeah.
Bez was well better than he was against Free Will. I thought he was all right against Free Will, but yeah, because he do something decent. The thing is with Bez, what he's got against him is the American accent, but it'll only take 1 or 2 battles before people adjust to it. Look at Kojay, took him a battle or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know with Bez?
Yeah.
Go on, Dean.
No, Dean said look at him.
Oh, yeah. I think with Bez, all he needs to do, because you're right with that, Briggs, I think he just needs to slow down slightly. Yeah. And actually, that's the thing that's very, very, very easy to coach, because his writing, man, is fucking there. And his writing was way better than it was against Will. Way better.
Yeah. He had a bit against Will where he started doing jokes and they were really hitting because they were just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think I've got Bez very high.
I have.
Yeah.
I have as well. I've got Whitey high as well.
Whitey at that era.
I can't decide if Whitey's mental or not. He didn't
I've
do
seen
anything
Whitey
that made
mental.
me think. I don't know, man.
I've seen Whitey being better
that
than
made
that.
me
Like,
think.
No, he's not mental.
I think you're on a mental flex tonight, Dean. I think you just want everyone to be mental.
I'll put it down as a
needs to
maybe.
change.
Yeah, I agree.
Got
Matt.
like he's got like a 2012 like type delivery about him. Don't know what it was, and it like he didn't project either. But then I guess he kind of mark that. Don't know. I just didn't really like when Bez was rapping. Like I was like into what he was saying. You sort of believe it. You believe what he's saying a little bit more. When someone's standing there like, like it doesn't matter what they're saying. They might have great writing in there, whatever. But like Bez, for me, Bez probably the best delivery that I've saw tonight.
I get where you're coming from with Whitey, and I actually agree. His delivery needs to change, but again, I feel like with him, it's not like a major change that we need to make. I feel like I can see in him, there's clearly battle rap acumen in there. He gets battle rap, and when we present that change that he needs to make, he'll get it and he'll be able to do it. That's what I see with him. Because like I was thinking that like there's bars that's like it's hard to pick him out because of his delivery, but there's some fucking good writing in there. Like I said to Will, I was like, you need to have a boxing bar. You need to have an Errol Spence Jr. bar in there, and he had one against Bez because his name's Errol.
Yeah.
It was wicked. It was wicked. He gets it. He gets it. But you're right. The delivery needs to change. But I've got both of them very high. I
have Whitey right in the middle. I didn't really see anything special, but obviously we're looking at it differently.
I won't be mad at both of them going through though. To be honest, I think they both do an half decent.
No, I think they make that 16. I think they both make that 16 quite easy.
Yeah, easy.
Right, where are we up to? DTH Suspense, yeah. So DTH, obviously, everyone knows DTH.
I battled him myself.
Suspense, if this is his first time he's ever battled, he's the guy who runs Daily Dose Media.
Knows battle rap very well.
So, he seems to know what he's on about.
Yeah, so let's see what he does.
He's also really tall.
He's 6'6" apparently.
Yeah.
Is he? Fucking hell.
Because he said he was struggling to frame himself on this video. Right, let's go.
What's your debut? But Lewis, don't think, because they think you're the newbie, I'm going to take this lie. Because compared to you, I'm still new me. And I brought in the next in line. 10 years and not a peep. You must be that silent witness type. Last second event, I started a league. You took a decade to start a YouTube site. And what did we get? Your shitty little vlogs around the world in 80 battles. This cunt thinks he's Philly as fog with that interview tape. The type to make you drop off. The kind that reminds me of Ben Stein in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Anyone? Yeah, I heard that podcast, but I wish you'd reel it back in. And you're only doing that because you're stuck in isolation, and now you're fucking battling. Went with Suspense because it was the first name that popped up. But surely COVID-69 makes more sense because you only talk when you're locked up. But I'm all right with this because me and you in a pit just wouldn't look right. Because I'd have to say it to your chest instead of saying it with mine because you're 6'6", but I rejoice at 5'9". This is a bar exam, Suspense. My success is certain because Suspense is just a matter of time. Speaking of which, that's 60. Time for you to laugh about my age, dub, and analyse that on dad life. We should have come to see us to take the stabilisers off that bike. Time.
Yes,
one of my favourite.
Welcome back to this episode of the Academy 20. I'm actually blessed, see, because half of these entries can't represent the format of an academy when they're way past their 20s. And I have got the prime example. Fucking DTH. Go easy, mate. Please behave. He's of age. I got a decent plate with a piece of cake. But I know you're down with the kids, bro. Throwing events in your local. But with the shit that you throw, they're not events that I go to. Battle rap's full of nut jobs. And we all know that's so true. But you're responsible for JD James. So I'm sick of this old dude. Fuck you and your little beer garden. It's hardly nice. Fuck you for every single card of shite. Fuck you for booking Stick Out Fresh and the bars he writes. And fuck you for booking Anubis. More than twice. That cunt's dog shit. How do you expect to make an impact on this scene when your choices have established yourself as the shit league? And this ain't the church house, but I'm the one driving the hearse, and the outcome of round one is I just put you in the dirt. Time.
Any Englishman who moves to New Zealand and now lives in Wales has a seriously unhealthy obsession with sheep. You know, when you right? They strap their back legs to your feet. See, I came across this website, some of that shit you wouldn't believe, and then I clicked the box top right and saw that Lewis Spencer was there, MD. How many fucking jobs, Lewis? I thought you were working on being a rapper, G. You were a YouTube journalist last week. This week, you're perving on sheep, handing out information like, if you take them to the edge of the cliff, they'll push back better, and nobody hears them bleed. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't even count sheep all night, just thinking about you and them fucking disgusting child lines, because you speak English, German, Swedish, and now, oh, Vine, oh my, I wish for stitched eyes like Coraline. We should ring 999 or the Corona line, because you've got no taste, and I'm so mad, my temperature's getting high. So what else do you like? Apart from battle rap and bestiality. Because you look like you sit down and pee and watch Downton on repeat. You've been a fan of this for years, but took a decade to compete. So let me be frank, Spencer. Betting some fire bars for me. Listen, waste, I'm DTH. I know you know your history. You may have seen a clip of me reviving LSDean. I am Dub Scandal. I helped Milky get the cream. You have to see me to beat the Academy. Until now, they never made it official. It's just the way it's been. Time.
We need to talk about the Bowski battle. And not because of the stumbles that you had, but the headwear situation. I mean, what the fuck was that? Just dress your fucking age, John. Embrace it, dad. Don't be an ancient geeky twat and an Ace for Steety hat. I mean, it just does not suit you. Let me explain it like this. You look like a stereotypical Brit. Very original shit. That lyrical little prick that never wants to admit that he constantly moans and groans about everything that exists. You look like every year you could take your family to Magaluf.
Yeah.
Order roast dinners and Carlin instead of a local brew. Walk around topless showing off your fucking football-based tattoo and say, do you do ketchup whenever you order food? I mean, you'd look like a fucking UKIP supporter if you weren't mates with Chip. Stood there looking like he's just come down from a major trip. But a white guy with dreads? Bro, what a knob. You gave the fucking hype man job to sideman Bob. John, 45 of 15 battles, so respect where it's due, but the concept of an academy is just fucking wasted on you. Time.
Yeah. Me personally, I think that was the best battle so far.
Really?
You genuinely, I mean, I thought Suspense was hilarious. I thought he was fucking, like, personally, he's everything I'm looking for. I think delivery-wise...
Yeah, I have him rated very high. I didn't think DTH was as good as he could be.
Do you know what with John, yeah, in that battle? The thing is with John, there's a couple of things that I want to comment on in this, is that, one, for people doing bars, one of the major criticisms that a lot of fans have these days is that everyone formulates their punchlines in the same way. Something like or something. And John's punches can be quite subtle. They're quite, like, subtle to get, but he had a lot of punchlines in there that I was reacting off, that, I've not heard his shit, and I liked some of the shit in there, but it is subtle, and John's, he doesn't make it accessible, but then, I don't know, is that a good thing in some ways? I don't know, like the Frank Spencer bar, that was a fucking good bar, but
yeah, I had one of my favorite bars. I had one of my favorite bars of tonight.
The Frank Spencer bar?
No, the Suspense matter of time.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
called Suspense knows it's only a matter of time. Like I thought that was good.
I always say to him he needs to be more accessible with his punchlines, but I don't know, it could be a strength, I don't know.
I think the thing with John as well is he will take this very serious. He will write every round.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
He's one of them as well. I think if he gets a difficult opponent in the first round, he might go straight out though. Because the thing is, what I thought would be, that's the best I've seen him for a start. Sometimes the punchlines were stronger than the rest of his material, which makes you automatically go, did he write that, or has someone told him that bar? Does that make sense?
I know what you're saying.
Because he was having like a haymaker, but then the 4 bars before it and the 4 bars were after it were filler. Like where
you get that from a lot of battlers, though, Briggs. You do get that from a lot of battlers that whereby
that.
Who we're talking about here?
John.
DTH.
He's saying that like you maybe have like 2 haymakers per round, but the rest is shit. So it makes you think, did he write that? But
I wouldn't even say
I think a lot of battlers like that.
I wouldn't even say it was shit. I would just say it was a different
not on the same
style
level.
No, not even the same level. It was a different style of punch to the rest of the material. You know, like if someone gives you a punchline and you go, "That's fire," and they would say, "Oh, I'd say it like this," which doesn't fit your rhyme scheme and pattern anyway, but it's in there. I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying no one's wrote his bars. I'm just saying he had. If he can structure a round which is consistently hitting like that, it'll be difficult to beat. He just needs to sort of figure out where his style is and how to balance it, because he was doing the multi-syllables and then he was dropping to single line punchlines and a bit of comedy in, and then figure out where he's going to go.
It's all very all over the place, mashed up together.
Yeah. Which is why I said, like, it makes you feel like he's had 2 or 3 people going, "Oh, this is a sick line, say this." I'm not saying he has, but like that's what it comes across as.
Do you know what, Briggs? I actually, like, I'll say kind of not in his defence, actually against him. The problem I have with John is that, one, he will work hard.
Yeah.
Definitely will work hard. But actually, like, some of the things that we're saying in criticisms, I've been saying to him for years.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. Like, John was my first battle. Like 2016, we battled each other, my first battle.
Yeah.
And like, he doesn't change, and he kind of has this kind of mishmash style still. Like Mav saying that, it's mishmash. And he will work hard, but he doesn't necessarily listen that much.
Yeah.
So I've no doubt that he wrote it all because he's mishmash as fuck.
Yeah.
He's not Robin HD.
But then what, like, the thing is, right, if I judged it just off tonight and I hadn't seen any of them battle before, say they're just completely fresh battlers, I would have him give them the same score that I'd give someone like Shakespeare.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely in top 8 for me.
Shakespeare felt like exactly the same, apart from it had like this like delivery, whereas John was a bit more like all over the place. But in terms of like actual like 2 or 3 bars per round, they both did exactly the same thing. The rest of it was just absolutely awful.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from with that. So, like, for me,
if I didn't know them prior,
I'm looking at this and I'm going, well, graphic grammar wasn't very good in this, but I know that he can be better, so I'm ranking him high. But if I do it just on tonight, like, John's higher than graphic.
Yeah.
You would. And this is why it's like it's hard to judge, because you're thinking, I've seen them before.
Well, to be fair, lads, like the way we did the academy is we have to go on what it is tonight, because look at Riser and Cover. They went out in the qualifiers in 2018. They were both established battlers, but if you're not going to give your all into the qualifiers, I can't trust you to put you through a tournament and not give you it all again.
Yes. If we're going to do it on that, then if we're going to do it on that and like not what we know someone can be, if we do it completely just on tonight, then there might be some people that go out tonight where I think they could do well, but they just haven't done the top 8.
I think both of these would go like these are the sort of same as the last battle. I wouldn't be mad if both of these went through anyway.
100%. Last 2 battles been good.
For who was the opponent? Suspense, for someone who's never battled before, gets it.
Yeah.
I think he could potentially, with the right bit of guiding, he could do another sort of major or visual journey. You know, he could have a newcomer in the final again if he gets the right matchups.
I'm interested to hear what Mav thinks about this, because I was thinking delivery all the way through, but then towards the end, I thought to myself, I find him quite original. Like his whole, like, he's being himself completely, like sarcastic Welsh guy. The delivery, I feel like actually overall it works for him. He's kind of got a bit of an Ogmios vibe to me. So would you say Ogmios needs to change his delivery? He wouldn't, because it works for him.
Maybe then
it felt like he was taking you through a presentation.
So what he's saying there is, it doesn't necessarily like need to be that he's like turning everyone into like a long stretched me style rhyme scheme, which like goes on for ages. I'm not saying like delivery in terms of changing that. I mean just like it's another person who's been like sitting on their bed speaking like the mom, you know, the mom's in the other room. When you're sitting down, right, it does so much different for your projection. Yeah. When Bez was stood up, like we animated more. Even Smash Daily like had like he was like more like
moving around.
The movement and just that there was more energy. But I think in terms of like writing and stuff like that.
So do you reckon then like if he did like, you know, better projection, a little bit more animated, if he did that kind of style of delivery,
well, I think in a room, that's part of delivery. I think that forms part of like entire delivery, like.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
I rated him high.
Yeah. Should we get into the last one then?
Yeah.
Last one.
Yes.
Robin HD versus C1 Beats. Now, C1 Beats has battled before for Don't Flop. I don't know how many he's done. I know that's now. Robin HD, very controversial figure right now.
Robin Sargison. Where do I even start with this posh boy? I don't relate to caviar breakfast or anything you've got, boy. I'm the get it by any means type. Chapters of my life like scenes from Top Boy. So if you're bringing steroid jokes, I got more arms than a military convoy. Put him on beat and he's a savage. He'll tell you he's the big man in his village. But in reality, you need the FA Cup for Gunners to be in your city. And I've seen you studying journalism, so take this with you next semester. It might be of interest. So when you break down the picture between us in high definition, you can see the difference. Robin thinks he's coming for the top spot. Not on my watch, kid. It's as simple as this. Your mum calls you Robin because you'll only ever be the sidekick.
So it's Robin HD versus C1 Beats. All I see is one geek that's going to get beat by RHD. It's mad awkward how you look 30 but also 13, because every time you rap, it sounds like you're trying out new words to speak and you look like a B-Tech Northern Kirby T. He does a sick McGregor walk, claims he's gigantic and hench, but you can't improve your bars by injecting them with steads. You see, one reason why you shouldn't even step is because beat is in your name, and that's what you're gonna get, you see. Whilst I'm at home in lockdown, worrying about when I'm next to get a trip, C1 looks in the mirror in lockdown, sees his hair, well, that don't apply to him, because he's got that Wayne Rooney look, and it will only get more thin, so worrying about a haircut, no, that's not him. And C1's a bad man. Don't ever pretend. He thinks he's wrong because his name's got a Z on the end. The beats you construct are a terrible mess. He's not grimy or hard, bruv. He makes EDM. And I hope you enjoy this one video stay on the channel, because the reaction I get from this empty room is like you would get in a real battle. That's time.
Since my Don't Flop tryout, life's been like a Nicolas Cage reference. Why? Because my opponent was gone in 60 seconds. Now in the academy, I've got to fool this kid on his game. First lesson, know your place and don't step out of your lane. Because you start off all educated, proper and upper class, and switch it up again, and now this giant is punching midgets like a circus act. Plus he prepares his battles like essays. He's trying to score points with words like Scrabble. But I'm taking down Robin's hood, aiming for the head. I'm following directions like an arrow. And he'll be online after this, complaining we didn't pick up what he was saying. But when this posh boy speaks, there's no way that I'm relating. Because battling takes heart, and I don't really think you're made for it. You'd be better off returning to your YouTube game series, because this is real life, not something that you can rage quit, because no matter what, the outcome doesn't change when you come back to it.
Now, you've openly said you don't prep well. You can't freestyle either, because when you choke, I can tell. You choked and lost both of your word of mouth battles, bruv. I don't think you deserve to be on this channel. Like, imagine Milky trying to coach him. Yo, C1, I think you ran for sick, but when you've reached the end of writing all your verse, don't fucking walk away from it. Memorize the words. I bet you saw how he's gone and embarrassed himself today. If you can choke in an online battle, I'm sure C1's found a way. Yeah, you won your tryout, but to me, that's not okay. I see it as you being so shit, your opponent ran away. If two guys are battling, and it's so whack that one of them walks off, the other person doesn't win, he just avoids another loss. Now, once lockdown's over, I'll be around my girls, chilling in her garden, whereas no chick wants to put her I'll you apart, your mind in a vision, how I hope that you see in high definition. That's time.
I fucking hate
Dean,
battle rap,
Dean,
me.
Dean, are you putting him in because you did the impression of me?
Yeah, definitely. No, of course I'm not putting him in because he steals bars. I'm not putting him in. I wrote no under every column.
Hey, imagine going, oh, what did you do about Bird last night? Chilled in a garden.
Chilled in a garden.
Couple
Yeah.
birdies.
I thought
it was a bit of a car crash all around, to be honest.
Do you know what? Again, this is another thing. Like I'll go similar for the metaphor thing. So C1 Beats is similar. I've seen his battles. So he's had 2 battles, I think, and they were both in Portsmouth, and he lives in Manchester. Which one I rate is so that to me makes me think he'll fucking turn up. He ain't no showing.
Yeah.
He's had 2 battles, gone to Portsmouth for both of them, lost both of them, carried on.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah, exactly. And like I thought I watched it and I was like, I think this guy's quite shit. He's writing shit. His delivery's okay, but on this I thought he's improved a bit. Same as Metaphor. I thought he's improved a bit. So fair play to him. Like somebody's giving him advice, or he's just improved himself, and I rate that.
Fair play.
I haven't slapped in the middle.
I think he was better than Robin. Robin didn't say anything, and this is not going off what's gone on today. Like, he genuinely just said a load of nonsense, really.
Shite. The impression was good, though.
C1 Beats had a couple of punchlines. I think he'd get knocked out in the first round. If he does go through, I hope he proves me wrong, but compared to some of the people we've watched tonight, I definitely don't put him in the strongest.
Yeah.
So
Briggs, looking at it, then we need to pick 7 each, don't we? That's right. Because we've picked 1 each already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
7 each.
It depends how you want to do it. So you can either take turns and picking someone, or the way we did it the first year was between us all, we picked the top 14, and then you split them up into your team.
And then pick from them.
Yeah.
See, for me, do you know what, right? I mean, it's just my personal opinion. I'm happy to go with a consensus. I feel like, in a good way, me and Dean have got a bit of a split tonight. And I'd prefer Dean to pick the people that he believes in, and me pick the people that I believe in and feel that I can really do something with.